What up, running fam? This week we have the Memorial Day 5K. It's currently Tuesday, May 20th. I'm about to do a 30-minute run, just like something light. One, because it all of a sudden became like mid to high 90s all week. I was in Michigan/Indiana for visiting family, and my sister got married. So before I left, it was only like mid 80s here, and then went up to Michigan, and it was like one day where it was in the 80s, and they like dropped down to the 50s. So it was pretty cool weather, and then I came here and it was like hot. So I'm just trying to get accustomed again to this hot weather because now it's blazing. And then another reason I'm just kind of doing like a lighter workout is I've been feeling some like stiffness and pain like in my quad right about above my right knee. And I was kind of doing some research. I think I have quadriceps tendonitis. I'm not sure if I said that right, but I kind of looked it up. I think that's because it's adding all these miles. Maybe I've added like way too much or too much at the currently, just adding too fast. But it's also common for the type of ACL surgery I've had, because I did the quad tendon. So just having like overuse of that can kind of cause you to get that little tendonitis. So trying to take it easy, do more massages and stretches to kind of help alleviate this pain. But again, I'm gonna do this 30-minute run, and I'll check in with you at the end of it. All right, 30 minutes down, just over 3 miles. Pretty tough. It was 93 degrees, felt like 94. I didn't check the humidity, but I'm sure it's like in the 90 percentile, but tough. Quad is fine. Like, it's never has bothered me while running. It's really like when I get to go up and press up almost like in a squatty position, or if I like bend my knee and then like I'm extending it, I can feel it. Again, it's never really bothersome when running. It's just like running aggravates it more, and kind of just like having to do like longer rest and kind of shortening up the amount of runs I do. But again, stretches and massages. We're gonna see how the rest of the week goes, getting accustomed to this weather and everything, and hope we have a good race come next Monday. All right, it's Friday leading into the long Memorial Day weekend, a couple days before the race. I'm gonna attempt to do a 9-mile run today, see how far I can go. Take it nice and easy though, because it is mid 90s. It does not cool like ever until it's nighttime. So gonna do that. Gonna at least try to go 6 miles nonstop before taking a break, but try to get those full 9 miles in. Started tracking my carbs this week and realized that I am lacking on my carbs. Based on what I researched, I should be getting around 450 grams of carbs, and I only hit 420 one day, but like all the other days I'm like mid 300. So trying to step that up. Today I've had a liquid IV, some water, had lunch, which was like some wings and fries. Not the healthiest, but getting some carbs in there. Had a bowl of cereal and some jerky when I got home, and then I had a scoop of G1M Sports to help get some carbs. And then for the run, just gonna carry my water with me, and then got another one of these Go gels that I have for free. Got some 24 carbs in there. So we'll see how this run goes. I'll check with you midway and at the end, and check from there. All right, just past the 4-mile mark. This took my first Go gel, well, my only Go gel, but I'm almost halfway through my water. Just taking a break, walking a little bit, and then pick it back up, see if I can finish strong. All right, I got 7 miles in, going a lot slower and more fatigue than expected, probably because of the lack of carbs that I'm not getting. So definitely gonna be working on that the next couple of days leading up to the race. But it was starting to get past 7, which is around dinner time for my family. So need to get them fed and not worry about grinding out these miles. Family comes first. So we'll check in with you guys come race day. All right, now it is the day before the race. Kind of some thoughts of how I want to run. I think I'm going to try to go for a 7:45 pace, and that's going to be a little quicker than what we've been doing this year. I've just been maintaining baselining with everything with the birth of my son, but a couple weeks ago we were up in Indiana/Michigan, and we had a fun little challenge with my dad, myself, and my brother, where we all did a 5K, but my dad had like a head start where he 10 minutes ahead of us, and then I had to
5-minute head start in front of my brother, and we try to see if we could like beat each other. So when I took off, I wanted to catch up to my dad and then try to gain a lead on my brother, and I was maintaining like a 7:30 pace, and the temperature was I think about high 70s, maybe low 80s. Humidity was low, so I felt pretty good then. And tomorrow's race is supposed to be low to mid 70s. We're supposed to get some rain tonight, so I don't know if that's going to bump up the humidity, but I think just based on that run, I kind of feel confident. Plus just doing longer runs down here in Florida with 80 to 90 degree weather, so I'm kind of conditioned towards hotter. So I think once that temp drops down, be able to kind of get over a 5K quickly. So gonna do that. We're gonna see how that goes. Other than that, training's been going decent. I think I've been dialing in my electrolytes and like hydration and everything, but trying to get those carbs. I think I should be getting around like 450 grams each day, and I only hit like over 400 one day, and I'm still trying to get to like high 300s. Eating a lot, so I got to figure out a better source of carbs, but not really too concerned about that for a 5K, but just kind of things to think of forward. So we will check in with you tomorrow, right before the race day. My dad's going to run it with me, so we're going to get his thoughts and his opinions on everything. So we'll check in with you then.
All right, Dad, you just came off a PR in training up in Indiana with a family run. What's your predictions and goals for this 5K?
I think I'll have another PR. My goal today is sub 33. You can double check my math, but I think that's a 10:35 pace. So that's what I want to do, and finally get under 33. So in October I can get under 30.
Unofficial time 33:55. Started a little behind the pace, so maybe hit that goal. All right, Dad, 33:32 official time. How you feeling?
Yeah, the hills killed me. I thought I had 33 stuff in the bag. But man, I need more training on the hills. It kills me.
A new PR?
Huh?
New PR?
Yeah,
New PR. So we're working, we're getting improving. So.
Yeah.
All right, official time 25:42. Obviously slower than I wanted. There's a lot of turns in the first and last mile. There's like 6 or 7. First mile, you just did the first mile and repeat for the last one. A lot of elevation changes, and humidity was 90% today after that rain, but those are all excuses. Pace was 8:16. First mile, I did hit my 7:45 pace, but then after that it was just 8:30 for the last 2 miles. So still got more training to do. I try to get faster, behind schedule of where I want to be, to trying to get that sub 22 by the end of the year. But hopefully once the weather cools down and get more miles, I can get better at that. But until next time, you guys know what to do. See ya. Bye.